Hi guys, Howzit? Welcome back to any of my Afrikaans-speaking followers. Welcome back to anyone else. So, first off, hey, Sunday mornings, 11:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, every Sunday. It's two Lekker Bros. You got Pierre in Boxburg there in Gauteng, just outside of Joburg, and you got me, the Fairweather rugby fan here in Denton, Texas, USA. An hour every Sunday. Rugby, rugby, and more rugby. No, and sometimes we get into some other stuff, but for the most part, it's just two dudes discussing rugby. Come and hang out with us. Interact with us, comment. It's all live. Come and hang out. It's just two Lekker Bros. We've been doing this for a while. We had a little Spotify thing going. It was just never really taken off, and he was just like, screw it. Let's just do an hour a week where we talk rugby together, because this is something we both truly enjoy. And he's just a cool dude. He's definitely a master of the cuck talk. He loves to talk cuck, and it's great. And every week we'll have a subject. Obviously, we'll talk rugby, but then we'll talk about other things rugby related. This week we've got a pretty heavy one this week, man. We're going to be, I don't want to give it away, but the meanest Springboks ever. You don't want to miss it. Come on out, 11:15 a.m. Sunday morning, every Sunday morning. I think that's 6:15 for you Oaks there in the Republic of South Africa. So come on out, hang out with us. Talk in the comment section. Test the ability of my co-host Pierre there in Boxburg. So Rassie Erasmus, Dr. Rassie Erasmus has named his travel squad for the end of the year tour. We get 3 matches. We'll go through them. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with a post, and I have to thank the man himself, Ruben Van Heerden, for liking this. So hopefully I can get it to pop up here, right over here. Yes, Cameron Hanekom and Ruben V, or we riot. And I had a nice little meme with that over on TikTok where I put on a balaclava because I was ready to riot. And yeah, he liked it. And obviously neither of those guys made it. But let's go ahead and go through this list, make some statements. Obviously, already a change to it as Jan Hendrik Vessels has been moved out of the squad. He was kind of a utility forward front row guy there. So let's go ahead and start out with the props. We've got Thomas Tutoy, who currently plays for Bath, Vincent Koch, Bill Colo, Franz Malherba, Oxenshea, and Gerhard Steenkamp. Really no question of the ability right there. Hookers, we've got Johan Krobler, Malcolm Marks, and Bongi Manombi. Krobler is really starting to grow on me more and more. Locks, we got Eben Etzebeth welcoming back Soos himself, Freckle Muster, after the broken leg injury. Ruan Norkia, who's continued to impress, and Arhi Sneman, who is absolutely lighting it up in Leinster. I don't care. I'm still cheering for my Lions tomorrow. Loose forwards will be Peter Steph Dutackle, a.k.a. Peter Steph Toy. Sio Khaleesi captains the side who plays for the Sharks. Will be playing number 8 tomorrow, interestingly enough. El Reglo will come in. Quagga Smith, Marco Van Staden, Esconum himself, and Jasper Visa will be the number 8 man, more than likely. Scrum halves, after a very impressive final game there against Argentina, Jaden Hendricksa, the veteran, Kobus Reinek, and speedy Grant Williams will be our scrum halves. Fly halves, we have Manny Libok and Andre Pollard. Centers, Lucanio Am, Damien Dialende, Andre Esterhuizen, and the kid from the KZN, Jesse Creel. Outside backs, wings, fullbacks, that kind of thing. Curtly Arenza, Afala Lafasi, Cheslin Colby, Billy LaRue, who's really taken a second wind, Makazole Mumpipi, Kanan Moody, and welcoming back Gaza himself, Damian Falemza, who's really been picking it up. Manny Libok will be back with the Stormers tomorrow. So you will have Libok at 10, Falemza at 12, Gallant at 15. Let's go. Come on, Stormers. Let's get another dub there. But let's talk about, obviously, welcome back to Gaza. We've been saying the number 15 jersey is his. But damn, Fossey and LaRue have been doing just fine in his absence. We even had Sasha Feinberg, who is missing this as he is injured. There's been some comments about him kind of like, hey, man, what kind of idiotic move? But at the same time, it's like he's young and he just wanted to play, and I get it. I know you don't make the club in the top. You just don't. So, obviously, we brought up Ruben Van Heerden and Cameron Hanekom. Look, I get Ruben V. I've actually chit-chatted with him a bit on Instagram. He even gets it. He's like, yeah, look at the guys being selected in front of me. They're pretty damn good. Getting Eben Etzebeth picked over you, that's anybody's going to happen. Like, he gets it. He gets it. But Cameron Hennecombe, maybe it's an age thing, but he does have eligibility to play for Wales, and Welsh people are foaming at the mouth for him. Maybe it's an age thing. Maybe this is the last hurrah, because the fact of the matter is, on paper, a lot of these guys aren't going to make the next World Cup, or they're going to be over the age of 35. Now, we could say, oh, what about the man that saved us, Dion Forty, at 37? Dude, that's not everybody. That's not everybody. And I know that Malcolm will be ready, but like Bongi's getting up there in years. Like we're going to have to start blooding in some of these young guys. I brought up Edville van der Merwe, the Lion. He's 28. A lot of people said, why haven't we brought in Sia Masuku? He's 27. We're not getting any younger. We need to start getting some of these young guys and giving them a shot. I get Villy LaRue. Let's get him to his 100 caps. Cool. That's fine. But we've got to stop this. We've got to start blooding some. It's 3 years. We've got to start blooding some young boys in. We got to get some of these young guys in. And the number one guy that I want to see in is Cameron Hennecombe. That is the future right there. I'd like to see him, Ben Jason Dixon. Peter Steph-Toy is still young enough. But if he can't play, we need to be using that. We need to get Cameron Hennecombe as soon as possible. We need to get him blooded. He is the future. And we need to at least see, because not every guy, some guys really good at URC club level, and then they don't really pan out for the Springboks, but like we need to get him in. Evan Russ is not going to work out. I'm sorry. I've seen enough. I know there's a lot of Stormers fans. I've just seen enough. I'm good. So those are the two big omissions, okay? Obviously, everybody has some more that they'd like to see onto it. Obviously, Edville van der Merwe is one of them. A lot of people want to see a little bit more of Morny Vandenberg. I feel like we're fine at scrum half right now. Hendricksa and Williams are young enough. Kobus is there as a vet. I don't know if we'll ever see Faf de Klerk again. I know we will. It's just going to be a while. So we have 3 games. I will get the date and start time on all of those. And then some other notes that I'd like to bring up. Like I said, the guys that left out, Ruben and Cameron, were the guys that irked me the most. First game we have is on the 11th or on the 10th of November at BT Murrayfield. It is a 10:10 a.m. Central Standard Time start versus Scotland. Then we're at England a week later. Twickenham, fuck the other name. I'm not going to say the other name. I don't, Lions or no, it's fucking Twickenham. Shut the fuck up. 11:40 a.m. Central Standard Time for that start. And then finally, we finish it off versus Wales at Principality Stadium, 11:40 a.m. Central Standard Time start for that. So 3 games. We're playing a fairly light schedule compared to everyone else. Like the All Blacks, I believe, are playing 1, 2, 3. They're playing 5. So I want us to go 3-0 on this. No question. No question. We go 3-0. That's the only acceptable rate is 3-0. Anything less is a failure, in my opinion. We should have no business losing to any of these teams. England is not that good. Despite the fact that they made a semifinal, they're not that damn good. Wales will be a cakewalk. Scotland thinks they're there. Congratulations on Tupelotu, their new captain. That's a really odd Scottish last name. Yeah, got to give my shots when I can there with you Europeans. But yeah, we should have no reason. The only acceptable result is 3 victories and 3 convincing victories. So while we were on the note about the All Blacks, 1 total change to their touring squad. One. Cam Roargard. 1. I'd made a meme a while back about Razor. He's old Mother Hubbard, and there ain't shit in the cupboard. But on a good note, Wallace Satiti is starting at 8. On a bad note, why the hell is Sam Cane still playing? There's just no reason. He got his 100 caps. He's done. There's a bunch of younger guys that are much better than him. But that's the All Blacks. They do their thing. They have one change to their 36-man squad. They have 5 games tomorrow. They will be playing or late tonight, 12:50 a.m. I am not staying up for that, and I don't even know if I can watch it anywhere. All Blacks versus Japan from Nissan Stadium, Yokohama. Sunday, November the 3rd, they will be playing England at Twickenham. November the 9th, Aviva Stadium. Will Ireland get their revenge? We've heard all the cuck back and forth between Sexton and Rieko Ioane. Will the Irish get their revenge? We'll find out. That's like probably the only other game I'm really intrigued to watch in this entire. Out of any other games, that's the only one I really want to watch. A week later, they will be at Stade de France in Paris, where they will go up against apparently the greatest player of all time in Antoine Dupont, because it's in Europe. If it was anywhere else, if it was anywhere outside of Europe, you would not see Antoine Dupont, apparently, because he's the GOAT within Europe. Anything outside of that, yeah, he doesn't really play. Yeah, that is a shot at Antoine Dupont. And then finally, they close it off at Allianz Stadium in Turin, Italy. I got to find out what the real name of that is. I'm sick of it. Like, Allianz has stuff here, too, and I hate it when those corporations do that. Just call it what it is, man. But that's their schedule. I am predicting they'll beat Japan. I think they'll struggle against England. I think they lose to Ireland. I think they lose to France. And I think they beat Italy. It's just my personal feelings about what I've seen. They did meh against the Wallabies, and the Wallabies, I don't think, win. I think they get to play Fiji. They'll beat Fiji. They might beat Wales. I think the Wallabies are going to have a hell of a northern tour, too. And that's that. That's all I really have to say about that. Don't really want to get on here and just start bashing the All Blacks, but after what I saw in the Rugby Championship, I'm just not impressed. Sorry, All Blacks fans. I'm just not impressed with what I'm seeing. One total change, and you still took TJ Perenara, and you still took Sam Cane. There's no reason for you to take either of those players. None. Just my opinion, folks. And you guys come on here to hear my opinion, and I'm giving it to you raw and uncut here. But yeah, guys, like I said, 11:15 a.m. Sunday morning. Come and hang out with Two Lekker Bros. Ask questions, all kinds of stuff. Because this week we've got, like I said, the meanest Springboks ever. I compiled the list. I didn't get totally done. I'm going to have to finish it up. But I'm sure you guys can guess a few of the names that are going to be on both of our list. One by the name. Oh, I'm not even going to give it away. You already know who's going to be on some of ours. But come and hang out. And maybe you'll be surprised at some of the names you don't hear, you do hear on both of our lists. But once again, thank you guys for continued support. I do the podcast weekly, or the live with my buddy once a week. And I really just like talking about international rugby on this, especially Springbok rugby. I've tried to branch out and do other things, and I do a lot of that over on like TikTok and Instagram. But really, this page here is for my love of the Springboks and South African rugby, obviously, but mainly the Springboks. Like I just like talking about them, and I love it. And I know we're gonna have a gap after this for a while, and we'll have to fill it with something else. But until next time, guys, be safe. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for your family, and know that there's those that don't have that. But every day above ground is a good day. Cheers, guys.